Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Ładny widoczek, chociaż kojarzy mi się z tym domem, z Alice. Hello?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
No dobrze, ale ja też sobie zrobię dodatkową przechadzkę. Mogę uciec? Uciekam! No i nie ucieknę. Nasz doktorek. Jakiś pokój. Night Springs. O, video game. Proszę bardzo. I Remedy. Skąd to znamy? Telewizorek. Zajrzyjmy tu. Wygląda całkiem ładnie. O proszę, jakaś gierka chyba też. Ciekawe, kto tu mieszka.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Dlatego to tak wygląda.
This way, Alan.
Ja chcę tędy. Nie wejdziemy. O, widoczki dalej. No ale ślicznie to wygląda. O, windę nawet mamy.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations. paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Tak to tłumaczysz, doktorku? O, jakie ładne kwiatuszki. Jaki duży kwietnik. O, zobaczymy widoczki.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Widoczki, oglądamy widoczki.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
O, to jedę na górę, pa. Widzę tam kawkę. Ojej, ja nie mogę sobie jej wypić, no. To się nazywa ból. Niż kawkę nie napijesz się, no nie możesz, no. Nie dostaniesz się do niej. Tutaj? Wszystkie drzwi trzeba sprawdzić, ale no cóż. No nie chcę tam podejść. Idę, no idę. O proszę, zegar słoneczny? W cieniu śmierci jaśnieje cud życia. Czyżby Thomas Zane? Pamięci drogiego przyjaciela i wspaniałego poety. Taka chatka w górach. Idziemy do punktu widokowego.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Czyli jednak tutaj idziemy. No to fajnie. Bo ja nie mogłam się dostać, a teraz się dostaniemy tu. Juhu, razem z panem doktorkiem. A tam jest otwarte? Albo takie drzwi
Come
przeszklone.
along. Let's go inside.
No to idę. Co to? Aha. To jakiś pacjent.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Mogę zagadać?
Scary, scary, scary.
Nie mogę.
Emerson.
Lecę szybko po kawę.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting
Mr.
up.
Wake is confused
Maybe that was the
enough as
reason
it
for the
is.
generator and the work light on the balcony.
Go away so you won't be scared. But you
Sekundka.
can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ew. Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah. Get him.
Chyba za drzwiami ktoś jest po prostu.
Alan, please. This way.
Czyżbym pośpieszyła się za bardzo? Czy on tutaj idzie? Gdzie idzie? Gdzie on jest? Trudno, no robię... Może nie swoim tempem, ale swoim sposobem.
The
O,
generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
aha, tu się nic nie da. No dobra, czyli tutaj pewnie wrócimy. Słówka. Termosik. Włamy się, włamy. No nie włamiemy się. Niestety się nie włamiemy. Uciec też nie uciekniemy. Niemoc stwórcza. Pasjonująca książka doktora Emila Hartmana, autora bestsellera W przypływie natchnienia. Autor nowatorskich technik leczenia, zaangażowanie i przypływ. Wyjaśnia je osobiście, już w księgarniach na terenie całego kraju. Ucieczka... nie. Ale ładnie nadal jest. To trzeba przyznać. Ona z nami nie pogada, kolega? Ćwiczy, albo udaje kung fu pandę. Pogoda cały czas się tutaj nam psuje, niestety. Ucieczka, ucieczka! A to jednak nie jest ucieczka, no dobra. Jakaś pani, a tu?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Ciekawy ten obraz, taki trochę nawiązujący do nas faktycznie. Uciekaj pan, bo pan faktycznie zmoknie. No to chodźmy.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Witamy w Cauldron Lake Lounge. Zapewnimy Ci specjalistyczną opiekę, której potrzebujesz. Prosimy jednocześnie o przestrzeganie następujących reguł. Ustal pory odwiedzin wcześniej tak, by nie kolidowały z zajęciami terapeutycznymi i pracą twórczą. Szanuj prywatność pozostałych kuracjuszy, szczególnie jeśli zajmują się właśnie pracą twórczą. Dalej. Okaż cierpliwość. Leczymy długotrwałe problemy twórcze, których nie rozwiąże się w przeciągu kilku dni. Daj czas sobie i nam. Pamiętaj, że leczenie jest dobrowolne, a cała terapia została dostosowana do Twoich potrzeb. Zaangażowanie i jego bliźniacza odmiana przypływ sprawdzają się najlepiej, gdy aktywnie uczestniczysz w ich kształtowaniu. Uczestniczysz w ich kształtowaniu raczej. W razie wątpliwości pytaj śmiało. Wejdź, wejdź. Nie wejdziesz. Nie uciekniesz, nie wejdziesz. O! Ten telewizor jakby dla nas. Będziemy jeść?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Okej.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake, a place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window, hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
I want to go home.
Co jeszcze, chłopaki? Panowie? Starsi panowie? Idziemy dalej. Ale nie, no. Chyba musimy faktycznie wrócić i po nic innego tutaj nie otworzymy.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Oj tam. Ty coś napisz.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Ciemno. A jak jest ciemno, równa się koszmary wychodzą. Jakby tu trochę przyświecić. Tego chyba nadal się nie da, bo nie mam żadnego kluczyka ani nic. Trzeba tego sprzęta odpalić.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Ucieczka! No nadal możemy tutaj zajrzeć, ale nikogo tu nie ma. No nie mówcie mi, że cały czas są na rybach, jak tak grzmi.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha!
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Chyba dołem.
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
Momencik.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to play!
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Looking for me? Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball all the way, Joe. Seriously, man, I will never get the whole thing if you let me out now.
Poczekaj. No poczekaj. Kurczę.
I hear you just fine. You what? Is this how you get your kick, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
Poczekaj. Bo nie wiem, czy mogę tu potem wrócić.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Trzeba wszystko lepiej pozbierać. Na początku.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Dużo tych obrazów. Do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się cieplutko. Pa, pa!